Introducing VLO, short for velocity. Made to drive 150 horses harder than ever before. Its physique makes VLO more fishable, gear more accessible, and a fisherman's prey more vulnerable.
What a ride. Here we are at Bull Shoals Lake, just outside Flippin, Arkansas. And this is a boat that we've all been waiting to see. You know, the hype's been built up for 2, 3, 4 months now about the new VLO, and this is my first opportunity to be in the boat, to get a real opportunity to see what this boat really is all about. I mean, for an 18-foot boat, I mean, the ride has already impressed me. And it's got everything that you need that I'm used to in a big boat. I mean, the center storage, a great place for, you know, just knick-knack items. I mean, your gloves, your wallet, your phone, whatever you want to get out of the way. And, you know, the fact that they've really built this boat around what we as fishermen need. I mean, you've got this workstation here with pliers, you know, clipper holders, you know, everything you need, measuring board right here. It really all comes together well. And one of the things that I really like about this boat, the day box. I mean, when I was getting my stuff in this boat earlier, this is one thing that I think is really cool. The fact that you've got the ability to separate the rods that you're going to use on the day that you go fishing versus the rest of the rods that we all carry. I mean, every one of us carries too many fishing rods. So, I mean, that is a super cool feature in any of the boats. You know, you get those rods out of your way, you get them laid up here on the deck, and once you get them out, I mean, they're gone. They're out of your way. You don't have to be digging through the rest of your rods and reels to get to stuff. Let's see what this boat's all about. I mean, why miss out on a perfect evening of fishing? Tell you what, one thing that I can already see that I just really love is the way they've offset the graph up front. You know, so often the graph is right dead smack in the middle where the cable from the trolling motor would be laying right across the screen. So, you know, just a little thought that they put into setting that graph off to the side is, I mean, that's just a step of genius if you ask me. The switches, again, that's another deal that we always battle. You've got your trim switch and your navigation light switch on the opposite side. Normally they're over here under the trolling motor, always getting turned on, turned off. So, you know, they've definitely put a lot of thought into this boat. But, you know, the other thing that I mean, I can already tell is the fact that this boat fishes a lot bigger than it really is. I mean, for an 18-foot boat, I mean, this thing fishes big. It's got a lot of stability. And, I mean, I could see how I could really get used to this boat. All right, we've seen how this thing fishes. Now let's get to the real guts of this thing. I mean, that's one thing as a fisherman. I want to make sure the boat's got all the room in it that I need, places to put things, but I don't want anything out. I want everything concealed. I mean, right here you can see, I mean, you've got a great little storage compartment here, life jackets, rain gear. I mean, whatever you need up front, it's all right here, easy accessible. And one thing I really like is the way they broke this section down. I mean, you've got 2 separate storages here. You've got a cooler right here, plenty of room for a full box of, you know, water, drinks, whatever you need for the day. And like I said, the workstation, I mean, the fact that you've got all of this room to work is really critical. A full rod box here, and like I said earlier, you know, the day box to me is phenomenal. Having the rods that you're going to use for the day there, but then you've got access to all the tackle that you're going to be fishing out of through the course of the day as well. So, you know, the way the front deck, the platform is plenty big. I mean, there's no doubt that you can do everything you need to do off a platform this size. And I mean, I'm super stoked about the way this boat is laid out. All right, you know, when you get back into the cockpit area of the boat, like I said, one of the cool things is the fact that the thing's got the pop-up windshield. I mean, your co-angler, your wife, your kids, you got a protection screen for them, but when you're ready to fish, you just pop it out of the way. Little day box. I mean, in my opinion, one thing I like to have is a place to put the stuff that I'm going to be using through the course of the day, whether it's jigs or, you know, plastics, whatever it is. I want a place that I can get to stuff quick and easy access. The rod ramp for your co-angler. I mean, it's laid out about as well as any I've seen. Plenty of room over here and a lot of room in this cockpit area. I mean, you're talking, I'm a little guy, but I mean, this boat will fit a big guy very comfortably. But then you move back to the back deck of the boat, and I mean, that's one thing that really has caught my attention is look at the size of the live wells in this thing. I mean, like I said, 18-foot boat, plenty of room in there to keep all the fish you want to keep. Storages on both sides as well, drop-in boxes, tackle organizer, so you can actually organize your Plano style boxes. And the rear deck size itself. I mean, when you're fishing a team tournament or you're fishing 2 or 3 people out of a boat, I mean, you could fish two guys off the back deck of this boat just for the sheer size of it. Storage behind the driver's seat. I mean, tools, anything you need back there. And you know, one of the really cool things about this boat, in my opinion, is the way the bilge area is laid out. I don't care whose boat it is, what you're doing, at some point in time, you're gonna have to get in this area and do something. And as you can see, all the pumps are right there accessible. Plenty of room for a 36 volt, 24 volt, whatever battery system you want to run for your trolling motor. I mean, this thing is laid out to the T the way every fisherman needs a boat laid out. The textured finish is awesome, but one thing I really appreciate is the fact that it's got snap-in carpet. I mean, being a fisherman and a hunter, you don't ever know when you want to hit the bank and go kill something. Being able to pop that carpet in and out makes it a lot easier to clean. All right, this is how I see it. This new VLO-189, fishes big, maneuverable, stable, built for any hardcore fisherman out there. And the thing I like the best, it's not going to break the bank to get in it.